Everyday superpower, we talk body language, relationships, game, and everything in between. Let's recap on a video. I spoke on Passport Bros one time, or the movement that is the Passport Bros, and if you're unaware of that, I think it derives primarily from America. The red pill community, the manosphere, have come up with a great idea that men should go and get a passport and travel elsewhere in the world, generally speaking impoverished third world areas, in order to find women who have more traditional feminine interests and characteristics, as opposed to the westernized women, And I disagreed with it. I completely disagreed with it, because I feel if you're gonna go across the world purely to chase women, I think that's a sad state of affairs, man. That's such a sad state of affairs, man. Because you can't get pum-pum on your own doorstep, you've got to go and try and manipulate women abroad through the glitz and glamour as to what you bring from your Western country, and you believe that's the way to do it. It's a sad state of affairs, because as we talk about on this channel, whether man or woman, we are biologically programmed. There is a biological hard wiring within our brains that work outside of our conscious awareness, that influence how we act towards certain people in whichever manner. The westernized women you deal with are not going to be acting so westernized in the face of a masculine man who possesses traits, characteristics, resources, and everything in between that they deem appropriate to put them in feminine submissive position. Now, with that being said, I say that to say this. I made a note in this. There's foreign women who come from these spaces in your own country. Why do you have to go to some impoverished land like a sex offender? There is a parallel with paedophile predators, real talk, who have to go elsewhere to find their perspective of love in an environment as to which is less than what you've got now. Why don't you find a woman who comes from that area, who has been somebody who comes from that background, has lived through the societal norms of that particular area, and when they come over to another place, they bring that standard of living with them, that standard of behavior, because it has been psychologically imprinted in them. So when they come over, they will still share that same perspective of what they believe a woman is. But the thing is, not only will they be of better character because they have escaped that situation and intentionally come over for whichever purpose, be it for work, be it for studies, but they've come over to see you, as opposed to you going there. It's a law of power. Whomever goes to who is in submissive position. When I go for a job interview, I go to the workplace. They don't come to me. because they don't need me as much as I need them. How am I going to waste my time going to see you when you can just come over here, spend your time traveling to see me? It shows commitment. When you're there on your dating app, come and see me. I'm not coming out to see you. I'm not taking that risk. What if you don't show up? At least I know I'll show up. You come and see me. You prove yourself to me. So, as far as passport bros, for the sake of going and meeting these women are coming to you anyway. Why not stay in a comfortable space? Because the thing is, if you're doing so purely to engage with women, they're coming over to you anyway. So, why are you emphasizing the idea of chasing pussy, man, to this extent? You're going cross country for it, man. That is the least masculine thing I've heard. And you can say, oh, he doesn't really know about the movement or what it means. That, yeah, I know the people who talk about it, and I won't go into that. But the idea of going elsewhere to chase punani is ridiculous, because there's a biological hardwiring that underwrites, or should I say overwrites, all of the societal conditioning that the current climate is trying to enforce on the people. And if you act appropriately and chase what you feel is worth life, as opposed to chasing women and trying to find validation off of women, naturally speaking, in due time, the women you once thought were westernized and problematic might go two ways. One, they stop acting like that around you. They start acting proper around you, not out of conscious choice, but out of biological reality of how they should react towards you. There's a reason why they're being problematic, right? Because they're not doing it to they're not being problematic to Brad Pitt, right? Or number two, you escape the social circles as to which these women exist. Because if you're around problematic women, they're around problematic men. So you can rid yourself of that useless community and enter a higher space of successful and ambitious people who know their place. If you want to find a woman who is good for you, and the woman who is submissive in nature in relation to you, understand, number one, you chasing them, you going halfway across the world to find these people, you're already in a horrible position as far as that's the case. And number two, the idea of you finding this person as opposed to them finding you because you have garnered a degree of success and accomplishment in your life is just the wrong way to go. You need to go and put yourself first and focus on something other than the punani, because that comes second, everything else comes first, yeah? That follows. It doesn't lead. Yes, we lead. They follow, right? That's the way it goes. So on that note, I'm signing out. All I'm saying is 48 laws of power, yeah? Make them come to you. You don't go to them. If you want to be deemed attractive in a masculine sense, it's parallel and synonymous with power, leadership, stubbornness. I'm not coming to see you because I'm stubborn in my way to stay here so I can get what I want to go. I don't go left, right, up, down. I just elevate to a higher place. And on that note, I'm signing out. Click like and subscribe. Peace.